shot trip, and when you give up multiple shots, you're in trouble, and New Jersey was there. 59-52, Bulls by 7. Vujicic.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
Offensive foul call.
Good call. Good call, Mr. Referee. Sometimes they do a good job.
Derrick Rose with a nice rebound last basket.
Right by everybody. That was Gary Favors on that last foul, trying to set the screen. His third.
You got to give the refs some credit when credit is due.
Well, what if they hadn't called that?
Well, that would have been terrible.
He just rifles one right in front of Avery Johnson.
Are you saying
the Nets bench?
Are you saying that for all the referees that are not working today that might be listening or watching?
Sometimes you got to show them love. You know, they get a lot of. It's tough for them sometimes.
And whistle and a foul. It may be on Kurt. Kurt Thomas commits the foul. His third. And you know what, Joakim? Since you sat down here, the Bulls are +8.
Yes, they're on an 8-point run right now.
That's good. That's
62-52.
I was worried about that.
Hey, good luck, Sean.
Up by 10, although
I'll be back whenever you guys invite me.
Lopez can cut into that and does. Lopez has made himself into one of the better bigs in the East. 16 points in the game. And what makes him difficult to play, Joe? Lopez. He has really improved his game from his rookie year.
You know, I feel like he has great touch. You know, for his size, he has a different kind of game. You know, he could throw a right hook from 12, 15 feet out. I don't really know too many players who got the touch to do that.
Yeah, he did that twice early in this game.
Yeah, he has a different kind of game, but very good play. Knock it down.
It got to the top of the board. Looked like it was going to bounce straight down.
Yeah, Lopez has 17 now. He had 9 in the first quarter.
4 on Favors as Brewer shot that from behind the board. Tried to make it. They said that the foul, I think, was on the floor before the shot.
Well, you gotta like what Ronnie Brewer did. They forced him into drive, and he drove, and they actually had a weak side defender down the baseline that didn't react in time. But nice recognition by Ronnie to take what the defense has given him.
Tom Thibodeau.
Ronnie's been playing some really good basketball for us, you know, and people always talk about his defense, but I think he's been really aggressive offensively as well, just slashing to the basket, getting to the free throw line, and we definitely need that. His energy is something that we're really going to need, especially down the stretch.
He took only his 4th 3 of the season and made it in the first half here, so he's playing
Knock it down.
Confidence, and he does.
I talk about Kurt Hands. He got 2 strips. I talk about Ronnie's aggressiveness. He knocks down a jumper, making me look good. I like that.
Harris. And he scores. A floating jumper by Outlaw from 9 feet. 64-56.
You're right, though. I like what Ronnie does. He kind of lets the game come to him. He never really forces it. He takes what he's given.
I'll tell you something as Brewer loads up and misses that, and Kurt Thomas rebounds, and there is a loose ball foul on Travis Outlaw, his first. I'll tell you one thing, Joakim, that Stacy noticed is how well Ronnie Brewer moves along the baseline, with or without the ball. He always seems to find a little somewhere to hide down there on the baseline, and then all of a sudden he's got a layup.
Yeah, you know, not a lot of players do that, you know, like roam around the baseline like he does.
And Thomas makes the first free throw. 65-56.
Thomas on the year, 67% from the foul line.
That's not very good.
I'm glad you said it, not me.
That's been an issue, though,
this year
as a team for the Bulls. One area where they have not shot well is from the free throw line.
Yeah, 70%, and that's 28th in the league as far as percentage-wise goes. That's not too good.
That's not very good.
You just don't want that to come back and hurt you in a close game down the stretch of the season or into the playoffs.
Shot about 50 each watch after every practice.
Well, Tom Thibodeau says it's not for lack of work, for whatever reason. And I thought last year his team was on the road to becoming a pretty good, in general, free throw shooting team. And all of a sudden this year, just ball's not going in from the free throw line.
Again, recognizing what he has, cuts the baseline for an easy dunk. Joe, some of the better teams I played on, guys had fun. You guys having fun out there when you're playing?
Well, we're having a blast. I mean, winning there's nothing better than winning. And I feel like, being able to play in environments like this every night at the United Center, there's nothing better than that. That's not a foul.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, great crowds here, Joakim. Obviously,
it's a great environment. Not every team has that. And I feel like we're very lucky to be able to play basketball in a place like Chicago, and I think we're all excited.
Well, it's the Bulls 67, the Nets 59. We will return in a minute. Neil Funk, Bill Wennington, and Joakim Noah at the United Center. 67-59. The Bulls with the lead.
Bulls fans, get the very best seats and many exclusive benefits for season tickets or 11 game plans, or to enjoy a fun-filled group outing with many great extras. Call 312-455-4000.
That is Joakim Noah making his drop-in debut on WGN television.
That was pretty good, right?
That was excellent. You're hired.
Thanks a lot.
They'll never let me read another one.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of charisma in there.
Rose, Brewer, Thomas, Watson, and Deng come back out for the Bulls.
Bulls got the rebounding battle back, and they've got, in this quarter, 5 offensive boards, and it's now tied at 30 apiece for each game. Remember, they were down on the rebounding at halftime.
Biggest improvement, Joakim, this year over last year at the defensive end or offensive end?
I would definitely say defensive end. I think defensively we're a lot better. Just a lot more structure, I feel like, defensively, and I think that's what it's all about. Just being with a group of guys, understanding where everybody's going to be at all times. And I feel like we're still learning Tibbs' system, and we still got a long way to go. But
it looks like there's a lot more talking going on defensively than we saw last year, where guys are trying to help each other, letting guys know where offensive players are.
Well, I think we switched a lot of pick and rolls with Vinny. And sometimes I think that got us in trouble. I think we really have like a structure and what we're trying to do. Bigs usually, it's called icing, so it's hard to explain. But it takes months and months of learning. So it's very different.
It's still an ongoing process, right? You're still working on.
Still working on it. Still trying to get better. And it takes a while, but it's definitely something that we're willing to do. And I love the way Tibbs, coaches. He's very passionate. Those are shots right there that you don't win a game making shots like that. So we try to give up the long two.
Right, there's certain shots you want teams to take.
Yeah.
And,
exactly.
Percentage-wise, you're figuring that they're going to make some, but they're not going to make enough to beat you.
Long twos.
Look like contact there, and then the ball gobbled up by Petro. 68-62. The Bulls by 6. With a minute 20 left to play here in the third period.
Lock that up, Luke. Lock that up, Luke.
And that's the voice of Joakim Noah, and there's a foul. That'll be on Kurt.
Kurt was there. Just got his hands out in front of him.
Take a look at it.
You can see the recognition. Lou slips under the screen. A little hesitation. But the slap by Kurt, he got his body there. We talked about his quick hands. That time he had his feet there.
Yeah, I think in that situation, I think we just got to get back quicker. And it's a tough rotation sometimes for the big to get there on time. So if you're going to go under the screen, you should try to get back. I think that was more Lou's fault than Kurt's fault this time.
Personal foul number 4 on Kurt. And team foul number 4 as the free throw is good. Now Kurt comes out of the game and Omer Asik checks into the game.
As a big guy, I always blame the guards no matter what it was.
Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do. But, you know, I think there's a big difference right now. I think that it's going to be interesting to see what Omer does. You know, he's somebody who's more a shot blocker than Kurt is. Kurt's usually going to try to slide in there and try to take a charge or a low strip. I think...
Throws right by everybody and they missed it. Dang, though, with a rebound and a reach in, and the official pointing to a group of nets.
Oh, my. D is just so quick. He got by everybody.
Watch this. 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, and then he's got a layup, and he just had a little too much English on it.
Lou right there on the boards. He's doing a good job.
Lou's a good offensive rebounder. You know, he's always around the rim, trying to get some tip-ins, coming down with it, going up strong.
He had one early in the first quarter that was terrific. He cut through the lane, the ball went into Boozer, and then he got the shot, but he cut out and then came right back in. He does move so well without the basketball.
Bangs down a pair of free throws, 70-63. Talk about Omer Asik. Joakim, what kind of improvement have you seen from him from the first day of training camp till now?
I think he's somebody he has a great basketball IQ. You know, he's somebody who understands the game very well. And you know, in the beginning, he doesn't speak. In the beginning, you know, we thought he didn't really speak English very well. But as soon as Tip said something, he was right on it. You know, he understands the game very well. And somebody who's just going to keep improving. And, you know, with his size and his shot blocking ability, he's somebody that's going to really help us, I think.
Rose comes left. Yo-Yo's his dribble. Raises up and left it short. Asik kept it alive and then finally rebounded by New Jersey. 70-63 with 20 seconds left here in the third. New Jersey trying to finish the quarter strong after falling behind in the period.
Good shot. Perfect.
Here we go. Here we go. Rose with a push. CJ lines it up and hit it off the heel. 70-63. Bulls by 7 as we head to the fourth. Thanks, Joakim.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.